I personally think that in World War II, there are 5 weapons that can outgun each and every weapon in the whole game. In this video, I'm going to be showing you those top 5 weapons, and I'm also going to be showing you the best class for those top 5 weapons, so let's get started. At the number 5 spot, we've got the grease gun. Now, I think the grease gun deserves the number 5 spot because it's like the bar of SMG. Like, it has a slower fire rate, it packs a punch, it has quite a high damage, and it has quite a high kick. So looking into all those downsides, I've got this beautiful class for you guys, which includes quick draw, grip on the grease gun. I've got a PO8 on a machine pistol in the secondary. I've got the mountain or the airborne division. Now, mountain division actually gives you a huge advantage against the enemy because with mountain division, the enemies can't see you on the minimap even if they have a recon aircraft, and you silence your footsteps, and that is a major thing because I've told you in my previous videos that many people sound over in this game, including myself, and I think not letting the enemy hear your footsteps is a big advantage. And also not being on a minimap while the recon is on is also a really big advantage. I've also chosen the airborne if you guys don't want mountain. Now airborne actually helps you get behind enemy lines really quickly because it helps you sprint faster, and it has the SMG suppressor which can be a huge help if you're in enemy spawns. But it does have a downside, the enemy can see you on the recon aircraft. If you guys are good in this game, I don't think that would affect you very much. So the basic trainings that I recommend for this class setup would be Hustled. Hustled actually helps you to reload faster, and to reload while sprinting, of course. The second choice would be Hunker. Hunker is like this younger brother of Armored, which helps you get lower explosive damage and keeps you alive even if a grenade is thrown on your face. So third basic training suggestion that I have for you guys would be Primed. If you guys are equipping Prime, which lets you get another attachment on your weapon, I would recommend you get the Rapid Fire in there. The Rapid Fire with the Grease Gun, it's just like peanut butter and jelly. It makes a perfect combination because the Grease Gun has a slower fire rate and Rapid Fire just increases it by a notch so you can kill enemies faster, and I think that is a really good thing. At the number 4 spot, we've got the bar. Before the patch, like when the game was out, the guys who have unlocked the bar would use it each and every time, no matter what. Now, due to the recent really huge updates, they have increased the recoil of the bar and they have decreased the fire rate. Most people just forgot this weapon. But if you guys do use it correctly, this can still be a beast. I've got I've got a really great setup for you guys. So on the bar, you can use the infantry division, of course, with quick draw, extended max, and grip. Now quick draw because of course the aim down sight animation of bar or any rifle is really slow. Extended max because it has only 20 bullets in one magazine. It increases it to 30 bullets, and I think 10 bullets can make a huge difference. And also grip because due to the recent update they increased the recoil really badly, and I think grip decreases it by a bit, by a lot maybe, if you know how to control it. At the number 3 spot, most of the hardcore players would like this weapon. This weapon is a Type 100. Now I like the Type 100 because of its low recoil and really balanced fire rate. It actually is just like a Sten, and I love the Sten. I think most of the hardcore players would like to use this weapon just because it isn't really effective in core mode. So this class is just for the hardcore players, but if you want to use it in core, you can go ahead and try it out. So the class includes quick draw on the Type 100, and the second attachment is extended max or rapid fire. If you think that 30 bullets are enough in one magazine and you can kill plenty of people with those rounds and you can reload comfortably, I think you should go ahead and equip rapid fire. But if you guys think that extended max is needed and 30 rounds is not enough for an SMG, you can go ahead and slap on extended max. It's equally good. So the secondary that I've got in this class is going to be the PO8 or a machine pistol, of course. Now these two secondaries are going to be the general secondaries for each and every class. The division I'm using for this weapon is going to be a mountain division. Now I chose this division because of you hardcore players out there, mountain division helps you to hide from the recon aircrafts. In hardcore mode, getting one recon aircraft can change the game for the enemy team. So that's why you just want to stay silent in hardcore mode and use the mountain division to just stay silent and behind enemy lines to just slay every guy in their team. The basic training that I've got for this class setup is going to be energetic, or the second option is hustled. Now hustled as always helps you reload faster and while sprinting, and energetic is actually the younger brother of airborne. It helps you to sprint faster. It does not give you that SMG suppressor, but I don't think you need it in hardcore mode. And the suppressor I think is a downside for Type 100 because it decreases the ranged damage, And I think that the Type 100 already has a lower range damage. That's why I wouldn't recommend you to use Suppressor. But if you guys are playing core mode with the Type 100, which I think some of you might, I would recommend you to use Hunker, because Hunker is the younger brother of Armored, as I told you, and Hunker helps you to stay alive even if a grenade is thrown on your face. Of course, it won't keep you alive if you're stuck with a Semtex. So at the number 2 spot, we've got my personal favorite weapon in this whole game. We've got the PPSH. I'm an SMG guy in World War II, and this class is my favorite class in the whole game. So I've got the PPSH with the quick draw and the grip. The secondary is the PO8 or a machine pistol. Now the division, you can use two of these divisions. You can either use mountain or airborne depending on your choice. If you guys want a really fast paced game, I suggest use airborne. But if you guys want a silent game and a stealthy game, I think you should use mountain. I know airborne can have a suppressor and give you that stealthy feel, but I think mountain is overall a stealthy division in this game. Now, of course, the basic training that I recommend in this are mostly the same, the hunker or the hustled. Now, hustled, I already told you guys, and hunker also I already told you guys. The third one, I don't recommend it most of the times, but if you guys want it, you can use it. The third one is going to be primed. Now, if you guys are using primed, you should pop that extended mag attachment in there. But we have one honorable mention in this video. I asked many people about this weapon. Most said that you should do it, but most said that you shouldn't because it isn't that convenient. The STG-44. Now, most people say that the STG-44 is a really overpowered weapon, but some also say that the STG-44 is not quite convenient to use. So in this weapon, you're going to use that infantry division, of course, getting that close ranged advantage with that bayonet. The three attachments that I recommend is going to be quick draw, grip, and advanced rifling. I think you don't need that reflex sight because the iron sights are already quite clean. If you feel the iron sights are not that good, I suggest you just pop in that reflex sight instead of the advanced rifling attachment, but I personally feel that the iron sights are quite clean, so that's why I would suggest the advanced rifling. But those three attachments are really effective on this weapon. Getting to the number 1 spot, the best weapon in this whole game that I feel, the FG42. This weapon has a perfect damage, a perfect range, a perfect recoil. Most of you might think the fire rate is quite slow, but I think the fire rate is balancing this whole weapon, because if this weapon had a faster fire rate with that range and that damage, I think this weapon would be the best weapon in every Call of Duty. Yeah, I think Sledgehammer balanced it quite well. So the best class setup for the FG42, the quick draw, extended mags, and reflex with the infantry division, of course. I also have an alternate class setup, the FG42 with reflex, advanced rifling, and grip. Now this class setup is mainly for those long range engagements, because this class setup really has a zero recoil and a really high range that could help you a lot in long range engagements. Now all three of these basic trainings have equal use. It depends upon your choice. And that's gonna be all for the video. If you guys do want me to make some more class setups, just comment down in the comment section to do that and I will do that. But anyway, I'll meet you in the next video. It's Trace out. Peace.